So tonight we are interviewing Dave Vogt. Now you spell it Vogt, but you pronounce it Vote. So he is the designer for the game the Bounty that Jamie and Chris did on the CNJ Let's Play thing.
Yeah.
So they're doing an interview with that guy. Fucking fantastic. I'm like, guys, holy shit, you hear that? Can you hear that?
No.
Some fucking house sound. It's pissing me off. God damn it. Yeah. But anyway, I said, guys, listen, this is an important fucking episode for you guys. So you have to make do a really good job. I'm going to be watching it. People are going to be watching this thing. Very important.
Yeah.
So what happens? I get a call from Jamie, and he's like, "Oh, Pauly, I'm fucking sick. I can't do the show." And I'm like, "What the fuck? Fucking man up, you know?" And Chris said, "Don't worry about it. I got it." Chris is like, "I can do it myself. I got it." And I said, "Listen, you probably could do it yourself, but listen, I'm gonna go in there. I'm gonna help you out." The fucking guy looks at me and he says, "No." He says, "I don't want you to do the show."
Yeah.
I said, "Well, your partner, Jamie, he's fucking sick, and Nick knew. Fucking usually you can never get a hold of the guy."
Yeah.
So he says, "No, I'll do it solo." And I said, "All right, you have it your way." So what I'm doing this show. Chris doesn't even know I'm doing this show with you, Chase, because we're gonna be fucking dueling it out, and I'm gonna prove to him that if I was on that fucking show with him, it'd be however good it's gonna be. It'd be 10 times better if I was there.
Yeah.
So that's it.
Well, are you gonna have physical copies of the Bounty in Toy Vault?
Well, that's the problem. I was trying. These are the kind of things that I was going to talk to Mr. Vogt about, and
If they're gonna make any?
yeah, and that's what Chris says. He's like, "Oh, you're gonna do all your stupid stuff that he doesn't want to hear about Toy Vault." And I said, "Listen, guy, I'm gonna respect the man, but Jesus Christ, you know, I'm sure he wants to have physical copies in the most, successful retail independent game establishment of all time. So we'll see."
Yeah. It looks
So
like,
I have a couple things. Go ahead.
looks like you're in the toy dungeon right now.
Well, I'm at Jamie's house. I'm taking care of him.
House sitting in. Brought
Yeah.
over some soup and everything.
Yeah, I try to make it sound like it was my family that's gone. It's his family that's gone. My family cares about me. They wouldn't leave me if I was sick. His family, they don't give a
Yeah.
shit. They left. They're like, "Oh, we don't want to get sick." They left. So
Some of your family has died in horrible boating accidents, but some of them still like you, I guess, right?
there was natural cause. It was natural causes. Well, no, the boating accident.
She died before she hit the water.
No, don't make light of a horrible thing. God rest your soul, baby. She was it was a terrible event, but I was not responsible for it. I'm under some.
I don't want to make light of any. I don't want to make fun of it just in case there's any pending charges.
Don't worry, she was a real jokester. She would get the laugh. If she wasn't chopped up to bits, she'd fucking totally be laughing away with us. So it's all good. But listen, I'm gonna do this. I mean, our man Dave, he's not here, so that's a little bit of a problem. But I kind of wanted to share with you that I would have been great for this episode because I don't know if you know this, but his game. Did you see the game at all? Chase the Bounty.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So it's like a throwback, old school kind of style game, right?
Yeah.
Well, Chris had questions lined up, but I had some myself because I don't know if you know this, but I'm pretty big in the video game industry. But back in the heyday, when you might not have even been born, I was a knee deep in development then. I knew all the big wigs. Actually, a lot of the really, really famous Japanese fellas, they actually came up to me and they say, "Pauly, I like what you're doing there. What do you do? What do you do?" But those pesky little guys stole all my ideas.
Yeah.
So I kept my mouth shut after that. I didn't give them any more information. But
The Japanese sound a lot like you.
what are you talking about?
Just your accent and everything.
Yeah, I know. I'm not good with the
Okay.
Japanese, and I don't like to. I feel like it's very disrespectful to imitate an accent to those little guys, those little things. So.
Well, I feel like did you ever see the movie Gung Ho with the guy from Beetlejuice? What's that guy's name?
The fat guy or the one that was a child molester?
The guy that played Beetlejuice.
Oh, Michael Keaton.
Yeah, he's like they're running like a car. It's like the Japanese come to run a car industry in America.
Okay, yeah.
But the Japanese are tough, man. They're hard to please. So, maybe you came off a little too harsh or something to them or different. They didn't know where you're coming from.
I think you got a point.
I like you, man. You tell it like it is. You don't pull any punches.
That's the way. Listen, that's the way you got to succeed. That's what I was telling. I was telling the guys at the GameCast. They're like, "Oh, we're gonna ask." I'm like, "That question's filled with fucking fluff. Don't give fluff. Just tell it how it is. If you think something's shitty, tell them it's shitty." But in the case of Dave Vogt, I like his stuff, and I wanted to be on there, but no. And the reason being is that I had a game much like his. It was gonna be coming out. I don't know if did you hear about it? My game.
I think you mentioned it in some other episodes you're on, right? You want to refresh my memory?
Yeah, well, in 1983, I was working with Glenn Cheza, he's a composer he started in the Atari scene. He worked a little bit into the chip tunes for the NES and the Genesis. Then he got into some weird homoerotic stuff, and I stopped talking to him. I didn't really like what he was doing, but he's a good guy, but it's his life, but keep it away from me, Anyway, we were working on this game together called Pauly's Toy Vault, which was a fantastic fucking game. It's about little Pauly Sarantino, that's me, and, he has a really typical life that any kid would have. Abusive father, alcoholic mother, mother never comes home, kids always crying, the normal stuff. And he wants to have a better childhood. So what he does, he has this magical chest, and it's the vault, it's the toy vault, So he says, "Oh, but my Pauly's toy vault." But back then you couldn't really do the voices, so you just had to imagine it, So it would read Pauly's toy vault, and then he'd open it up, and whatever you're thinking, you would go into the toy vault. And then Glenn had this fantastic little song that would play when you get sucked into the vault. And then you would show up in a little magical land, and every different toy memory would be a different kind of gameplay style. So it's really like, a smorgasbord of games all smashed into one cart, like 15, 16 games. It's endless. So that never came to light, never came out. It almost went gold. We had some... Sorry. We had some financial troubles. And,
almost went gold, huh?
It almost went gold. We had some financial troubles. And then there was the video game crash of 84. So everyone thought video games were done. They said, hey, it was worth a shot. And then those pesky little fucking smart Alex, the Japanese, they came out with the NES, and it started booming again. So it's been on my shelf, the thinking shelf, for a good 30, 34 years now.
Yeah, there's no actual physical carts of this ever made?
No carts. There is game code, but the code is very, very much unused anymore. No one can use that kind of code, so we're rebuilding it ground up.
I feel like the retro... Yeah, what is this, like the original... some really old language that can't even be ported, or
it's not even worth your time.
Yeah,
it's not even worth your time. So, but I have all the blueprints and the storyboard ideas. So and the best thing is I started talking to Glenn again, Cheza. He's got his mind all cleared up, so he's back in business. I'm ready to work with him again.
Yeah,
he's a little rusty on the fucking music making. I heard a couple tunes he made, dude, not good. But I told him, hey, get back to work and show me what you got. So the announcement I'm making today is that Pauly's Toy Vault is actually coming to light. It's coming back, and it's gonna. I would say by fall 2020, it's gonna be released on every system that's out and that's coming out.
Yeah.
And it's absolutely gonna be jam packed at your local fucking Toy Vault establishment. So I'm really excited.
This is gonna be on a Kickstarter campaign or anything like that? I mean, I know you're...
No.
You're a respectable businessman. You wouldn't be swindling anybody when you do that, but...
No. I don't play that game. That's amateur, childish bullshit. I you know, I have the whole philosophy that if you have something that's the talent and the passion, if it's there, if it's that good, the publishers are going to come right to me. I could just roll the dice. I could
real
pick
backing for it, huh?
Yeah, you know, Activision, EA, Square Enix. What do I want? And then I just pick one. I give them a call, and they would be like, "All right, we're going to sign it." That's it. I'm not getting those guys on my game.
They come knock on your door now.
No.